Hello everyone, my name is Faith. I am going to be leading you through our upper body and core power series. We're using a set of light hand weights. Mine are 3 pounds, but use whatever you have available to you. Our class is all about progressions, so our first section of our practice is going to be fairly simple, lots of foundational movements, and then I'm going to cue you and give you options to add on and to increase that resistance and to continue to work our way up that progression scale. So this class is for everyone, no matter what level you're at, because of those progressions, but we're definitely going to get a really deep burn in the core and a really incredible workout in. So let's hop right into it. Come on down to your mat, bring your weights. If you don't have weights, they're not a huge part of our practice, so you can modify with something else you have available to you, or try your own body weight. Once you're all the way down on the mat, we're gonna begin with the knees bent. And then just have your hands and tea or out of the way a little. And then we're gonna step our feet to the width of the mat. And then just take some knee knocks, so knees tip to the left. Hold for a second or two, inhale through center, knees tip to the right. We're gonna do lots of work for our lower abs, lots of toe taps, and sometimes that, after a while, and depending on your strength, can create a little activation in your hip flexors. So we want to warm them up and prep the body. This is a great, super simple movement to do if you are sitting for a lot of your day. Showing some love to those hips really makes a difference. Once you're finished on that opposite side, you're gonna come all the way back through center. And then we're gonna step our feet into parallel, knees are bent still, and then you're gonna grab onto your weights. We're gonna reach the arms all the way behind us. Just take a moment here, and when the arms are back, I want you to make sure the ribs aren't popping or the chest or belly isn't ballooning up. We want the back fairly flat through this series. From here, we're gonna take a big inhale, palms are facing up, and then we're gonna start to exhale at the mouth as we arc arms over the chest, all the way down to either side of your hips. You can tap the mat lightly, and then we inhale, slowly reach the arms all the way back. Exhale, belly to spine. Drawing these big rainbow shapes with the arms. And although we're gonna feel activation through our shoulders, our triceps, we're really doing this to start to warm up the core as well. And with this slower start to our practice, it gives us the space to tune in to our intentional breath. Not only does the breath give us energy, and it also relaxes any tension that might build up in the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. But when we deepen the breath, we're activating the core. So if you think about breathing plus intentional core work like ab curls, we're gonna get such a deeper burn when we pair the two together. Good, keep going like this. Reach those arms all the way back, and as they arc over the chest, knit your ribs, flex your abs. You can gently press your lower back into the mat here. Maybe you have some pressure in the feet. I want you to think about everything being connected. Good, we're gonna do 2 more. And we're gonna keep coming back to similar movements, but again, making them a little more challenging each time. The next time your arms are overhead, pause for a moment. And then we're gonna exhale, arc the arms all the way down to the hips. Start to tuck chin to throat. Find an ab curl. Set your weights down. Bring your hands to the back of your head, elbows wide, head relaxing into the hands. And then we're gonna find little ab curl pulses. I want you to think about lifting where the ceiling and the wall meet. So we're not going straight up, but we're not going straight towards those thighs. Give me 4, a little bit higher, 3, 2, elbows wide, one more lift. And then gently you can roll all the way down. Awesome, you're gonna leave your right hand behind the head and you're gonna grab onto your weight with your left hand. And then we're gonna reach that left hand all the way behind the head. Take a moment here, and again, right hand is still supporting your head. There shouldn't be any strain or pressure on the neck. Take an inhale. On your exhale, you're gonna find an ab curl. You're gonna reach that left hand all the way down to the hip, and you're gonna lift your right leg to tabletop. And then everything is gonna lower back down, toes tap, arm reaches back. Exhale, curl, reach, and lift the knee. Slowing it down if you feel like you're rushing through it. You can even hold for a moment at the top to make sure you finish that full exhale. We don't want to cut the breath short. And the same thing applies to our inhale. When we lower, you can hold for a moment with the head rested down, which is a nice little reset. Good, if you want more support here, you're gonna press your left foot down into the mat to get that knee up. Good, keep breathing, last 2. And last 1, we're gonna hold in our lift. You're gonna straighten your left leg. You're gonna set your weight down and you're gonna hug your right knee into the chest. Chin is tucked, breathe into the neck. And then we're gonna switch, hugging left knee in, stretching right leg out. And switch, try to get those shoulder blades off the mat. Keep going like this. Point the toes, hug the knee. Good, almost there. We have 5, 4, breathe. 3, get those shoulders a little higher. 2, and last 1. Both the knees can hug and then you can rest, head, neck, and shoulders down. Super good work. Feet are back on the mat, and then we're gonna do the other side. So this time, left hand is behind the head, right hand has your weight, and you're gonna reach it all the way back. Take a second, make sure you have that imprinted spine, so lower back presses down. Inhale through the nose. Opposite leg is gonna lift to tabletop as we draw that rainbow with the arm and find our ab curl on this side. Everything opens on the inhale. Left elbow is wide. It's not hugging close to that ear. And try not to let your left knee go any closer to the shoulders than right over that hip bone. We want to encourage upper body to meet the leg rather than the knee hugging in to meet the upper body. You'll feel the difference. And then I want you to get really present in the body. Where specifically do you feel this activation happening? Where's that burn in the core? You got it. Little pressure in that right foot for support. Exhale up. Good, almost there. We have 1 more. Find your lift, hold right there. You're gonna set that weight down. You're gonna stretch your right leg out, hands to that left knee or left thigh, and switch. And switch. Maybe you inhale and then exhale, pull the knee in. Try to drop your shoulders. Your gaze should be around your belly button, not straight up. Good, 5. Good. And last 1. Come all the way down. Awesome work. If you want to quickly let the knees open into your butterfly, it might be a nice stretch. Couple deep breaths. And then we're gonna bring the legs back together and we're gonna move right on. Hands have your weights, both of them. And then your legs are gonna be in tabletop. So make sure knees are right over those hips, palms are facing your legs. And we're gonna draw our arm arcs that we began with. The only difference now is that the legs are lifted. But as I mentioned, you have options. This is your workout, it's totally customizable. And if you'd rather isolate the arms or you feel like you have a nice enough burn with the feet down, the feet could stay planted here as well. Keep that back flat. Keep breathing. Inhale back. Exhale, you flex abs a little bit more. Bring the arms down. Good, try not to move the legs. They're completely still. You're lengthening through the arms, keeping rib cage anchored. We're almost there. As that activation, the arms increase, I want you to again bring your attention to your core. When you get really present, you might notice when the arms begin to travel over the head, then over the chest, that's when you feel your upper abdominals, so right around the top of the rib cage. As the arms continue to travel down, you're gonna feel lower abdominal activation. And that's how specific I want you to get when you're working on deepening your mind-to-muscle connections. Almost there. The next time your arms are all the way back, pause, meet me here. Take a big inhale to prep. Exhale, arc the arms. Reach them long, tuck chin to throat. You're gonna set the weights down, bring the hands to the back of the head. Head is heavy in the hands. Give me those ab curl pulses. Up, exhale, exhale. You got it, lift from your chest, not your chin. Give me 5, 4, 3, you got it, little higher, 2. Last one. All the way down, feet can lower. Resting the head, couple deep breaths. The right hand can stay behind the head. Left hand has the weight again. We're gonna reach it back. And then from here, you're gonna lift your left leg to tabletop. And then when we find our ab curl and reach that left hand by the hip, we're just gonna switch the legs. So left leg starts up. As we ab curl, right leg lifts, left toes tap. Left leg lifts, right toes tap as we reach back. So take it slow because there's a bit of coordination work. Inhale. Exhale. You're gonna feel that resistance increasing. This is more challenging than our previous version. We don't have as much support through that stabilizing foot anymore. Good. Try to still lift all the way up in your ab curl. Try to reach that weight a little further, maybe past the glutes if you can. Breathe. Check in with your face, your jaw, the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Here's 3, 2. We have 1 more. You guessed it, we're gonna hold at the top. Hold right here. We're gonna stretch our right leg out. Hold onto the weight with your left hand. Lift head, neck, and shoulders a little higher. You're gonna circle the weight behind the left leg. You're gonna switch your legs, circle the weight behind the right leg. So we're drawing kind of that infinity 8 shape. And all you're doing is switching. One leg extends, opposite bends in. Take it slow. Good, flex your abs. 5, 4, lift chest a little higher. 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Awesome work. Those ones are challenging, even just for the coordination of it all, and then obviously that deep burn we're feeling in the core. Let's move right along. Left hand to the back of the head, elbow wide, right hand has the weight. Reach it back. Left leg is gonna start in tabletop. Take a moment here. Exhale, find your ab curl, switch your legs. And switch, reach it back. If you ever need to check in about your speed, my rule of thumb for my practices is to pair the breath, like I said, with the movement. So if you're not cutting your breath short, it's gonna take about a count of 3. And that's how long you wanna lift for. Maybe if you have to hold, you can. And that's how long it takes to lower back down. Hold if you need to. Good, check in. Are those knees tracking over the hips? Or can you stop them right over those hip bones? Can you lift up a little higher in your ab curl? I know the bird is steadily increasing, but you got it. Almost there, keep the back flat. Good, nice big breath next time the head is down, because we're gonna hold this next one up. Left leg is straight. Release the hand. We're gonna circle weight behind right leg, switch, and circle around left. You got it. Good. Breathe. Embrace the bird. It means it's working. That's what we showed up for. We have 3, 2, and 1. All the way down. Rest those legs. Maybe let them open apart. Nice big breath. Awesome. Once it's done, it's like, okay, I could do it again. But when you're in it, just know I'm with you as well. I feel it too, even if I'm smiling through the pain. We have 1 more round of those movements, and again, we're gonna take it up just a little bit. So, arms have the weights. They're all the way behind the head. Palms are up. You know those previous versions. You can have your feet down, you can have your legs in tabletop, or you can add a hip fold with me. So we're gonna exhale, arms arc down, legs lift to tabletop. Toes are gonna tap, reaching away. Make sure the knees are actually pressing away from the hips. Arms reach back. Pull them back over the hips, arms reach down. It's easy here for that back to arch, but I want you to keep it flat. If that means you don't tap the toes, stick with that. It's better to do an exercise properly than try to lift heavier or move faster or progress into a more advanced version and not do it properly. There's so much power in those beginner foundation movements as well. I still love them and I still find them challenging because I'm doing them properly and because I'm really present with it. So wherever you are in the perfect place. Good. Find your breath again. Inhale, open. Exhale, flex the abs, pull the knees over the hips. You got it. We're gonna do 3 more. We have 2. Reach the arms all the way back. Exhale up. And we have 1 more. The next time those legs are in tabletop, you're gonna set the weights down. You're gonna find that ab curl. Hands to the back of the head. You know your options. Feet down, tabletop, or we're straightening those legs straight up to the ceiling. Point the toes. Give me those ab curl pulses. Lift. Knit the ribs as you exhale and lift. Good. 6. 5. Get the shoulder blades off the mat. Point the toes. We have 3. 1 more big lift. And all the way down. Feet are on the mat. You can relax the head for a moment. Or you can just keep that right hand behind it because you already know we're doing that single arm ab curl work. Left hand has the weight. It's all the way back. Legs are in tabletop. And this time we're gonna find an ab curl. And we're gonna tap our our right toes. And then everything pulls back. Lower head, neck, and shoulders. So left arm and right leg are moving. Good. Pair it with the breath. Start thinking about that breath as our energy source. And the core, especially with its connection to the breath, is the powerhouse of every movement. Make sure you're reaching those right toes away. I don't want you to just bend the knee to tap the mat. The knee presses away and pulls back. Good. Get head, neck, and shoulders 1 inch higher. Reach that weight 1 inch further. We're gonna be sore tomorrow. It's gonna be satisfying. It's gonna feel good. Stick with me. We have 2 more. Good. Take a nice big breath. We have 1 more left. You're gonna hold. Good. You're gonna pull the knee back. Legs stand tabletop. You're gonna hug the knees in, lift up a little higher, pass the weight behind the legs, come through center. So you almost have to do a little ab curl lift to get the hands behind the legs. Maybe you guys have super long arms and you can kind of cheat the system. And the knees can come a little closer to the shoulders, but I really want you to find that lift. Good, almost there. This one kills. Stick with me. Breathe. Last 3. Exhale to lift and pass that weight. 2, and 1 more. Good, all the way down. Awesome work. You can set that weight to the side or pass it to your right hand. Left hand is behind the head. Right arm is back. We are on the final stretch, the final exercise of our practice. Legs are in tabletop. Big breath in. We're gonna tap our left toes, ab curl, right arm arcs. Everything pulls back with control. We have upper abs and lower abs supporting us here. Everything should be working. Be extra mindful, especially at the end of our practice when the body is starting to fatigue, which is what we want. That's how we see changes in the body, of your alignment. It's easy to slip into that default position that's a little easier, but it's usually out of alignment. We have to resist against that and just do that little check-in with yourselves, especially because I can't see you. And sometimes it feels like we're doing one thing, and when we really check ourselves, we're doing something completely different. Good. Last 3. Get those shoulder blades off the mat. Keep that left elbow wide. Last 2. Good. Last one. After those toes tap, you're gonna pull the knee back. You're gonna release your left hand, and then you're gonna circle in that opposite direction with the weight. Little lift. Little lift. Good, breathe. We're resting after this. Maybe for most of us, the rest of the day. Good, almost there. Last 4. Breathe. Lift up a little higher, 2. And 1. Awesome work. Resting head, neck, and shoulders. Let the legs fall apart. Take a big inhale, locking all of that magic, all of that core work, tricep work, shoulder work into place. And also breathing in that gratitude to yourselves and your bodies. We're always stronger than we think we are. Good, and then you can bring the knees back together. You can press yourself up to a seated position. And then we're gonna step the feet to the width of the short side of the mat. And we're gonna take those knee knocks here. Usually we can get a little deeper when we're in seated. And again, this is just such a great, super, super easy movement and mobility exercise. You can do anywhere, pretty much. It's a great one to do first thing in the morning, if you can spot treatment throughout the day, and then once at night. Good, once you are back through center, you can cross those legs because we are all done. Thank you so much for joining me. We did the thing, we're in it together, and I hope you feel super strong. Remember, you can always come back to this practice and track your progress. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. I will see you soon. Have the most wonderful rest of your day.